today. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now come the Titans for their first possession, led by Ryan Tannehill in his 10th NFL season and third with Tennessee.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw into the hands of Reynolds here. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Time to get our first look at the Patriot offense and quarterback Matt Jones, the rookie out of Alabama, the number 15 overall pick in 2021.
He's the latest in a line of Alabama quarterbacks that are potential NFL starters. Sat behind Tua Tagovailoa patiently, waiting his turn, and in 1 year as a starter, exploded on the scene. 41 touchdown passes to just 4 interceptions, 77% completion percent.
Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way. Like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
And they'll try Michelle here running on the right side. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty. Good job there of getting his tight end involved. because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Throwing Jones.
He'll get this underneath to Michelle.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We got you. Now we got first and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Full connects on the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. This pass complete to Reynolds. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A first down carry for Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Pats, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Well, let's face it, when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is that you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
Now Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Out of the gun, Tannehill. Got him in, it's Brown.
And he will have a Titans first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Draw play. This is Henry. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Rosa's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it here. This is James White. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones. Now White lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. Breaks through the contact. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. PAT up and good by Rosas. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Jones. Completes it to Aguilar. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Jones throwing on first down. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Jones throw pulled in by Aguilar.
Touchdown! Nelson Aguilar! His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is down to a field goal. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Kick it away after the touchdown.
And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
On first down, Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. It's Reynolds. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Antonio Brown, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. Sam Darnold has a couple of touchdown passes. In our game, it's been Ryan Tannehill who's had the hot hand in the first half. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's...
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense.
And I don't know what more they need to see of him than what we're going to see in this player montage. He's been great. Why aren't they winning this game, I guess, is the question.
It is a good question, isn't it? Remember the time we spent with them in practice beforehand?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
And that was going to be off target and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10. Now a toss left side, Michel. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones finding Bourne here over the middle. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake. Jones. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Patriots. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Michel. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw. Jones flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. and a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
On first down, Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now it's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Henry is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Rosas good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New England's offense set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne.
He's got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there for the Patriots.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And it's Michel once again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
Folk connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
He's going deep for Brown. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Pats are right back in this football game.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A give. This is Michel. Runs over, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michel finds a seam inside the 40 and finally brought down at the 31-yard line.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw him through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Michel. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they will run it with Michel. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. On 2nd down, Michel. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Jones. That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. So now Tannehill and the Titans down 28-24, a little over a minute to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. He's got Ferkser. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. It's Brown. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Throwing, Tannehill. Throw left side, complete. That's Reynolds. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Tannehill to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Tannehill gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. Well, Charles, they were close close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for New England, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time.